So, here we are. As I've repeatedly said, what life throws at you is not always your choice. What you make out of it is entirely your choice. It is this choice that we need to exercise right now and make the best of what the life has thrown at you. Because complaining people were also complaining going to work. Now that they're staying at home, now they're complaining about that also. Please don't do this. When you go to work, you go joyfully. When you cannot go to work, sit at home joyfully. Very important. Because if you can make or if you can change the quality of the world around you, it's fantastic. If you're unable to do that, at least this piece of life on this planet, at least this small part of the planet, you must keep it well. This is definitely your business. But if you're a little more inclusive, you try to make few more lives beautiful, few more situations beautiful, according to one's capability, one will go, that's all right. But the fundamental thing is, you have to keep this one wonderful, it's very important. Home sweet home. All the time, people were talking about their loved ones. In 4 days, so much frustration with the loved ones. All the best. So the only way you can exist is that without paying attention to anything, you're just moving all the time. Then you seem to be okay because you're preoccupied with something, you seem to be okay. Now this is a good time to sit down and explore the various levels of madness that you have and work it out. When I say work it out, it's not that you have to do some psychiatric process. Simply this, what you're suffering is just your psychological drama, your drama. And you just have to realize, your drama is a very badly directed drama. If you're suffering it, everybody around you must be suffering it too. If your drama is badly directed, only you can make it a good drama, an enjoyable drama. What's happening in your mind is just your drama. You just have to become a better director of things, that your drama should happen your way. The world's drama may not happen your way, it's bigger than you, but at least what's happening in your head must happen your way. So this is a time to take charge of that. Well, boredom is definitely not an existential thing. Boredom is a psychological thing. Depends what you're doing in here. If lousy things are happening in your head, you will be bored. If you sit here and think of wonderful things, you will be invigorated. So boredom is a psychological process. In many ways, we've said this is your drama. If you are getting bored with your drama, can you imagine the plight of others who are stuck with you for these 3 weeks? Earlier, there were distractions of various kind. These distractions, we called it as work, we called it as shopping, we called it as other social responsibilities. Now, people are stuck with your drama. You can't close your drama, I know that. But at least like television channels, they all go for a very frequent break. It's not a bathroom break, it's an advertising, commercial break. But they're getting a break every few minutes, every few minutes. Just do that for your drama. Every few minutes, just stop it. Every 10 minutes, take a 2-minute break. If you don't take care, this virus is threatening you. In 14 days, we will dispatch you. So it's a very brief life. And it's a very phenomenally sophisticated and complex creation around you. In this, you're getting bored. This is unbelievable. If you pay attention to one leaf, you can spend years looking at it because it's so intricate and so sophisticated. There are ants, insects, birds, animals, whole phenomena of life and the vastness of the sky. If you engage with anything existential, if you engage with dimensions which are existentially true, there is no room for boredom because it is too fantastic a phenomena. Because you're doing a petty phenomena in your head and you're only involved in that, you're getting bored. Don't think you're bored of life or people, you're just bored of your own stuff. You're just bored of what's happening within you. You don't even know what's happening around you. In the lockdown period, Shankaran Pillai's wife decided she will learn Carnatic music online. So she started taking Skype lessons from some musicians in Chennai. And when she felt confident, at dinner time, she told Shankaran Pillai, "I've been learning music for last 4 days, classical music, 4 days. And I want to sing for you." He said, "Okay." And she started singing and it became so wonderful, she closed her eyes and she started singing. He put his head down and kept on eating his dinner. Then when she had finished one raga, she asked, "How was it?" He said, "You should be on the television." She said, "Really? Am I that good? I need to be on the television?" He said, "That's not the point, at least I could have turned you off." So music, if you can learn quietly, yes. But there are many other things you could do. The most important thing is to work upon yourself. What does it mean by saying working upon yourself? Physically. Just set up small goals for yourself for the next few weeks that are there. Just see when you were 18 years of age. I'm saying for the first time when you were 18. Suppose you were 18 for the last 30 years. When the first time when you became 18, if you did bend down, how far would you go? Today, at that time maybe it went all the way to the floor, today maybe it's like this. Just see if you can go 6 inches more. When you were 18 years of age, how quickly you went up a staircase. Today, how you're plodding up the staircase, see if you can improve it by 10–20%. 20% improvement in the next 2 weeks. Just check your picture when you were 18 or below, how you would stand, how straight you were, and now if you become like this, straighten yourself up a little bit. Look further back, what kind of smile you had when you were 6, 8, 10 years of age. See if you can get 50% of that back on your face all the time. Not by simply grinning a plastic smile, but bring that magic back into you. If not for… if you cannot do anything fantastic, at least you must be a pleasant piece of life on this planet. This is something that you owe to yourself and to everybody who lives around you. This you must do. So set up your own kind of goals and see, it's not difficult, I'm telling you. It just needs little attention. Right now, people think they're carrying the world on their head. No. Just in case you are in Shirasasana right now and you take a picture and turn it around, it looks like you're carrying the planet on your head, but that's not the truth. Whether you are on your feet or on your head, planet is carrying you and it's spinning by itself. Day and night is happening by itself, seasons are changing by itself, sun comes and goes by itself. Really, there's nothing to do. These few weeks are for time for you to realize everything that is significant in the universe is happening by itself. It's for you to sit here and enjoy the bounty of life. And mangoes are also coming. This is not the way it should happen. This should happen out of conscious human action, but the world is more silent, quieter, all the machines are off. Human beings are beginning to look at what is this all about? What were we racing for? All these questions are coming up, which is very good. I'm sure all the other creatures are happy. I can see that in many places, animals are on the streets, wild animals. They're beginning to think that you are gone and the world is once again… they're thinking, let's make the planet great again. The human virus seems to be gone. Virus has a virulent way of living where it causes damage to the very host who houses it. This is not very far away from the human characteristic. The planet which hosts us, we are literally virulent life. Just homestay. Don't act so funny, because you see the birds are happy, all the other creatures are happy. Let me show you what happened in Pedder Road in Mumbai yesterday morning. See the video. That's in a… Aren't they happy that you are not there? So, you can see in Isha Yoga Center, they're always happy because we are keeping social distancing, not just today, all the time, from all the creatures. Peacocks, snakes, everything else are very happy here because we've kept certain distance with them, allowed them to live their life. we've learned to live with them, all kinds of creatures. But not the case with cities. So on a busy street in Mumbai, at 8:39 in the morning, if a peacock can dance, well, you can't complain, the world is going bad. Well, a lot of people are going to get very upset with this. Do you know what is happening in the stock market? I know. There is loss and pain there. Yes, a lot of people have lost their wealth. A lot of people could lose their livelihoods. If you don't manage well, it could lead to starvations. All these situations are there. But this is what life is about. Today is Ramanavami. Let us take this one quality. When challenging times come, you're not facing the kind of challenges Rama faced in his life. Simple. Maybe 14 days, maybe 21 days, maybe 42 days, you just have to stay in your own home. Hello? You can't complain about this. We are not asking you to go and fight a battle. We are not asking you to go and live in the jungle without any protection, in your own home. Your problem is not about the situation, your problem is your mind is in such a state that going to work you are complaining, sitting at home you're complaining. Let's change this. Now that this is confronting you, let us change this. Don't wait for that day, April 14th, April 15th, I'm going to be out. Maybe you will be not, we don't know yet. We thought we will be, but in the last 2 days, certain people have changed the whole dynamics of the virus in the country. So we do not know whether we will be out on 15th April or not. We will be partially out or fully out or not at all out, we do not know. But first thing is, this is one thing you must do, this is one thing you deserve. That your experience of yourself is a wonderful experience. This must happen, not because of what you do, not because of what you have, simply because of what you are. This one thing you must do to yourself. If you don't do this to yourself, you may have many things, but you will never be at ease. You don't know what it means to be at ease, means you're in a disease. You may not have virus, but you're not in ease means you're in dis-ease. If you're in dis-ease, you may be medically healthy, but you're sick as a life. Let us use this time that we have. When there are no external demands on you, let us use this time to transform this one person. I'm not asking you to transform the world. I took up this crazy job of trying to transform the world. See what a failure I am? Your house may fall apart if you're locked there for too long. Suppose, because they could do it. Right now, they've expressed their intention. They're saying, if citizens do not follow this, they will enforce it by locking your homes from outside. That's how serious it is. So the moment they lock you from outside, it's like, you know what's that? Shashank redemption, you know. You will start breaking the wall, your own house. Yes, you will. So when the enforcement gets really tight because you don't do it consciously, then you will start breaking your own home. But you must break the right wall, otherwise you'll end up in the next home. But the virus is reminding you, that you're mortal, essentially telling you your time is limited. Whether you get the infection or not, whichever way it is very limited. So in such a limited amount of time, don't carry on endless dramas of life. Which drama is worth playing, which will enhance your life and the lives of people around you, is something that you must take a call. No, what will they think, what will my neighbors think, what will my relatives think? Anyway, they're not thinking great things about you. Generally, they don't. Or whatever they think, whatever anybody thinks is their problem, it's not your problem. Your business is just this. This is not some philosophy I'm teaching you, this is how this plant lives, this is how this tree lives, this is how every life lives. They're all trying to make their life as beautiful as possible, as full as possible. You think this plant is worrying, my flowers are so small and feeling shy, here there's Nagalingam tree, such big fragrant flowers, is it feeling shy? Do you think so? It is throwing out its best, that's all. This is the nature of life. If you don't get contaminated by the social process, if you look at the existential process of life, you will see this is all the life wants to do. The life wants to become full. Only problem with human beings is, see, so many coconut trees, they are not trying to reach the sky, believe me, they're tall. Among the trees they're very tall, but they have no aspiration to reach the sky. They want to be full-fledged coconut trees, whatever that is. Whether it's 70 feet or 80 feet, they're not thinking of that. All they're doing is, they're not trying to grow either. They're just putting their roots deep into the soil, getting all the nourishment they want to get, whatever happens, happens. That's the only way life can happen. You have to sink your roots into the source of who you are. What happens out of that happens, and the best will happen. But best means what? Sadhguru, can I be better than the Nagalinga tree? You're not one. Just that this life should become a full-fledged process, that's all. This is never going to be better than anything or worse than anything. So, this time at home, you must make use of it. Do not break the walls, do not break anybody else in your home. Make use of this time to mature yourself into a more profound being. This is your opportunity.